Okay guys, in today's video we are going to be discussing the PlayStation 5 and how it seems there is a chance, and I really want to emphasize the word chance here, that Sony may be getting ready to reveal the PlayStation 5 much sooner than a lot of us expected, possibly at CES 2020 happening next week. Now, before going any further, I want to ask you guys if you think you're going to enjoy the video, or if you believe this, or if you're just excited for the PlayStation 5, be sure to hit the like button. It really helps the videos out more than you know. But getting into it here, says that this is a tricky one. Sony's website has been updated with a teaser for its CES 2020 press conference, which is taking place on Monday, January 6th, 2020. The website reads, "The future is coming." Says, of course, it's difficult not to immediately think of the PlayStation 5's big reveal, which has long been rumored to be an early 2020 event. An unveiling of the next-gen console at CES 2020 certainly seems possible, but is it actually happening? Here's the thing. CES, or the Consumer Electronics Show, is a long-running event where Sony usually flaunts its non-PlayStation products. Traditionally, the company holds a relatively short press conference that covers the firm's electronics, things like televisions and phones, along with the occasional prototype technology that's been worked on behind closed doors. Again, traditionally, Sony's CES showing have little to do with PlayStation, but with the PS5 on the horizon this year could be different. Now, what also makes this incredibly interesting, there's a few other things we need to point out here that maybe add a little bit fuel to this fire. I saw somebody point out that back in 2013, Sony put out a small little teaser right before they were set to reveal the PlayStation 4, and it said, "See the future," and it had the PlayStation symbols. And they matched it with what Sony is saying about CES, saying the future is coming. Now, maybe there's no link there, but it is very interesting. And one other thing we do need to highlight is that Cory Barlog, the game director for God of War, tweeted recently, I think it was less than 12 hours ago at this point, that he is going to be going to CES for the first time ever. Now, there could be no link whatsoever. This could literally just be him saying, "I'm going to go to CES because I want to go to CES." Or maybe it's because there actually is going to be some PlayStation-related stuff happening here. Now, I would recommend not getting overly excited for this. I would not anticipate that a week from now we're going to see the PlayStation 5 revealed. Now, is there a chance that Sony may talk about something related to the PS5? Maybe the DualShock 5, and then let us know when to expect the full-blown reveal event? Yeah, I could see something like that. I could also see Sony not doing anything related to PlayStation because, as this article points out, is that traditionally Sony does not really talk about PlayStation-related stuff at CES, but you have to imagine that this could be a year for them to actually kind of change it up and do it. Something else that really makes me think this is actually a possibility, while I'm not getting ahead of myself fully expecting it, I do think it is a real possibility because there's no doubt that what Microsoft did with the Xbox Series X at the Game Awards and with Hellblade, that certainly caught Sony off guard. I do not think they were expecting it, but even more importantly than that is Microsoft found a way by doing that, whether we want to accept it or not, to really kind of get the ball rolling, and they've generated a significant amount of hype in their corner by doing this. I don't think anybody can really deny that. Granted, I'm not saying that the hype for the PlayStation 5 has been diminished by any sense of the imagination or anything like that, but the point is, it's now Sony's turn. The ball is in their court to do something with it, and a lot of us, if you know, including myself, have been expecting maybe something's going to happen in February. This is when Sony did their PS4 initial reveal event without actually showing off the box. It happened in February, and I'm thinking that maybe they decided they're going to move it up to CES. Maybe that's where they're going to have their full-blown reveal. Maybe they're just going to pretty much do the exact same thing that Microsoft did, although I don't think they would do it the same way that Microsoft did, simply because I feel like Sony is much more about, like, you know, kind of bringing the hype up a little bit more. I think that the Xbox Series X, it was a good reveal, but I think it was all about the surprise factor, to where I think Sony is more along the lines of we want to kind of build up and generate hype for the reveal of the PlayStation 5, but maybe not. Maybe not. We don't know for sure. We're not going to know. Again, I want to stress to everybody listening to this, don't get ahead of yourself. Do not fully expect that we're going to get the PS5 reveal next week. I just want you to be aware that there are a few signs here that do point to potentially something happening sooner than we thought. I'm going to be paying attention. However, I'm not going to be sitting there with my, holding my breath expecting anything. But I will tell you, it will come as a pretty significant surprise if we do see the PlayStation 5 revealed at CES, mainly because I think it would catch pretty much everybody off guard. Again, most of us, I think, are expecting some kind of dedicated February event. And I think we will still get that. That's still what I'm expecting, but it's hard not to look at these hints here, talking about see the future, and now Cory Barlog, God of War's the game director for God of War, is going to be there for the first time ever, and he's tweeting about it. It makes you just think, like, is there going to be something PlayStation related here? I mean, I would be all for it if there was. That would be incredibly exciting. But we are going to have to wait to see at this point. And so, yeah, at this point, I want you guys to let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. Do you think that this is a clear sign that we can expect something PlayStation related at CES 2020? And if so, do you think it's just obvious at this point that it's going to have to be the PlayStation 5 or something related to the PlayStation 5? Or are you of the mindset that there's no way Sony's going to do this at CES? They are going to wait to have a dedicated event probably sometime in mid-February. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm going to be very interested to see what you guys have to say. Be sure to leave the video a like, once again, if you did enjoy it, if you found this information interesting, or if you're excited for the PS5. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already. Hit the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care.